Welcome to the first episode of Binge Box, where I share my favorite TV shows, movies, podcasts, and books worthy of your precious time. And today we're talking about what I call once in a generation kind of TV show. It's called The Affair. The Affair is created by Sarah Treem and has been going through its own controversies, but we'll not get into that. On the onset, it just might feel like the show is about an affair, which it is. But it is so much more than that. While the story is told in flashbacks, and yes, we all have seen How to Get Away with Murder, but this one's very different. It's told through memories of its protagonists. Yes, the titular affair is there, but it's unfolding over the course of a murder proceeding. It reflects on human psyche and how people view their memories and what they choose to remember within their POV and what they choose to avoid. Don't worry, though the show runs for 5 seasons, they solve the mystery in the second season. It reflects on how many details matters to one but not to another, and how the characters view themselves and each other. So while the whole show is told through POVs, where the person is at the center of the hero, so they're like victim or trying to get by or just an amazing person because they see themselves as that. And where's the lie there? We all are the central characters of our own story. However, the show never objectively spoon feeds you what actually happens. It leaves you to draw your own conclusions. This makes it a bit difficult because it's more of a lean-in show where you choose to believe whatever perspective that they are showing, and then it causes you to reflect on your own biases. While this is a binge recommending show, I would ask you to take it a bit easy with this one. Especially don't watch it with your partner, because there have been reports of partners watching the TV show. In season 3, the narrative device shifts from memories to perspectives. Don't come at me with them being the same, they're different. While the third season does lose its way a bit, but trust me, when I say stay with it, stay with it. Season 4 goes right back to what the show started with, and you will never know what hit you. Especially the unfolding towards the last 3 episodes. It unfolds like a play, and I've never seen anything like it. Season 5 wraps the show brilliantly, and when it was released, it was a bit predictive as well because of the mentions of the bushfire and the climate change. That was a bit scary at the time when the whole bushfire was of Amazon and Australia were happening, and the show released just a time before that. Also a time jump where the show delves into a cli-fi genre, but again, because the narrative device is biased, you don't know if that is how the world it is or how the character sees it. Towering are brilliant performances in this show with Ruth Wilson, Maura Tierney, Joshua Jackson, and Dominic West. It just proves what good talent can do with good material. Ruth Wilson is just fucking brilliant. I mean, I was a fan after this show. The actress plays the character with such different shades of when others see her and when she sees herself, the anxiety, the grief, and the sexiness and the vixen. So it's very difficult to pin her down as anything but a very skilled individual. She does it all. Pay attention to her costume, especially in season 4, episode 9. There's a very magical moment there. Maura Tierney has such an ease about her that is so seamless that you believe that she's a bitch, she's a self-assured woman and on the verge of breaking down, and all as the same person and very seamlessly. Joshua Jackson is at his brooding best, and it is Dominic West who just makes you hate him, and that is where his actually success lies, that he can convince you to do that. Also, as Ruth Wilson points out, he has an amazing butt. The tiny touches in Whitney's storyline, the villain for Kath, is a nice touch, is a symbolism of her aimlessness, and the slight shifts in the portraits were actually masterful touches to the details. Nuggets of information pop in from one perspective to another throughout the seasons. The show holds on to its threads firmly for most part, but definitely worth a watch because it makes for such compelling drama. You can watch The Affair on Netflix in most countries and on Stan in Australia. Do you have any recommendations? I think I might like something? Send them in at bingeboxpodcast@gmail.com. Bye.